softly in the background, saying stuff. I have no idea what he's saying. And you and I or whoever just talking away.
Hello, everybody. It is Thursday. We are doing a little bit of D&D in the Svenzone. We have with us Reno and Micah. Kita will be joining us any moment. Pulling up. I just got to make sure our sound is right. So, let's start with Reno. If you, something's weird going on with the camera. Give me just a second, guys. Let me fix the cameras while I'm. Here it is. Keep cam. Turn it off. There we go. All right. Micah disappeared. Micah. There we go. Let's see. Jink. Micah, you were just fine a moment ago, and now you're gone. VC. There. Oh, you're tiny. Okay. There you are. All right. All right, so let's see if we're being picked up in the Twitch land. All the little green things are showing like they should. Being picked up in the Twitch land. All the little green things are showing like they should. Being picked up. All right, so Reno, if you had a in the Twitch land. Oh, I think I know what happened. All the little green things are showing like. Check it. Yep, there it is. All right, so besides Dungeons and Dragons with your nephew and your brother, what is one of your favorite games? Your nephew and your brother.
If we're talking computer games or whatever, electronic games, I'm a racer.
Your nephew.
100% racer. Car game. I drag race. That's what I do. I'm on a team, or whatever, worldwide team. I'm a racer doing drag racing and competitions every weekend and the whole thing. Other than that, I really, really like Mobile Legends adventures. I gotta say, I've gotten into that, and I am taking it. I'm digging it. I love it.
When you drag race, are you in heels, or are you in pumps, or what goes best with your dress that you're wearing?
Yeah,
are you tucked or
untucked?
Oh, I cannot tuck things. Trust me. I got the garters on with the nice stockings. You gotta rock those things. There's just nothing else that is what you gotta do.
All right, and what about you, Micah? What is besides D&D? What is and Magic the Gathering? What is favorite game of yours?
So the game I'm really playing a lot right now is I play a fair amount of Call of Duty, but I'm playing the zombie version. So I play Call of Duty Zombies right now a bunch. And then when I'm not doing that, I also really like Cards Against Humanity. It's a fun one to play.
Ah, yes, yes.
But yeah, I play a fair amount of Cards Against Humanity, and of course, Call of Duty is probably the thing I play the most when I'm not playing D&D.
Awesome. All right. Well, Call of Duty is what you play the most when you're not playing D&D, but we are playing D&D. And was that smooth segue there?
Sounds nice.
Yeah.
And so last week, you guys were on your way to the Mountain Toes Mine. And do you guys remember the name of the individual you were following there? I mean, escorting there?
Yes, Lolin. We weren't escorting her, but
Billy Bob the Cowboy.
exactly.
I don't remember his name.
Correct. It is. Lolin is the
Rob
the
something. I can remember.
lass who.
Rob John. Rob John. Don John.
Don John?
There you
Dwayne
go.
John? Dwayne John? Dr. Dwayne Johnson?
That's right, exactly.
All right, so that that loaded weirdly. All right, so let me zoom in. There we go.
Wow, the map came up perfectly.
So we minimize the map for the stream for a moment while there we go, Mr. Don John himself. So what had happened was the owner of the mine, the mining consortium in Neverwinter, all of a sudden stopped receiving their shipments of gold. And so after a few months of that, with nothing happening, they sent Don John to go take over the mine and to find out what had happened to the to the shipments that were going on.
Yep.
There we go. By the way, those of you who don't know, you can move the character portraits if you ever want to. Slide them over a little bit. So he's taking over as the caretaker of the mines, and is going to be running things, the foreman.
Or so he thinks.
Here we go. All right, so we have. There she is.
There she is. Da, 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 da.
Awesome. Can you?
Yes.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Let me turn you up just a smidge. There we go.
I like how I go like this and I say yes.
Yes. All right. And so, Kita, what game do you like? Obviously, besides playing Dungeons and Dragons, what's a game that you enjoy? Reno said he likes drag racing, and we gave him a hard time about racing in a woman's dress. Micah said he likes Cards Against
Russian
Humanity. Cards Against Humanity, and so
Good game.
what's a game that you like?
I play Assassin's Creed Origins.
K.
It's my favorite.
Assassin's Creed?
Origins, specifically Origins.
Okay.
Bud
Okay.
K.
I beat the game twice
BUDK.
now. And I even bought a bunch of extensions for it. I love that game. It's good. I put because it tells you how many hours you put into it. I put 80. I put 87 or 89.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a great game. I got to say, I love the principle. I love the way the characters move, and I think we have two of the versions. I'm not sure which ones we have, but we have the one they introduced the ship on, the treasure ship, and then the one before that, I think. That's three, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is because in fairness, I don't play Assassin's Creed. Besides to watch people play it, it's too much reading for me. I don't like to read things.
Why are we not surprised?
that being said, there's a version of Assassin's Creed where they have like almost like an online play, and you are walking around like whatever market, and there's just tons of copies of other people that look identical to you. And your goal is to like blend in and kill people, and it's amazing. So there's like 100 nuns, 100 merchants, 100 people that all look the same, but one of them is an assassin, or excuse me, 5 or 6 of you are assassins, and you're trying to kill each other. But it's hard because the main point of Assassin's Creed is to blend in and look like everyone else and not be noticeable. So it is really cool.
I think, was that the one where you're in like a Vatican area or Spain?
I think so. It's like some type of market or something. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I haven't played any of them in a million years. So
I like the Origins one because it takes you all the way back to right after ancient Egypt just ended, and they're starting the new era with the tall screen. So I think it's cool. And you get to explore a bunch of the tombs of the pharaohs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, speaking of exploring tombs, you guys are getting ready to explore this mine.
Exactly.
A little bit better segue than the last one, I will say.
Yeah, that was
I thought you were
give you
gonna
that.
go, I thought you were gonna go with to whom it may concern you're exploring a mine.
That's right.
That would have been seamless. All right.
That's right.
Exploring.
There you go. The
Or with the pharaohs, Scrambles has a lot in Tutankhamun.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Well, speaking of bad jokes, when women go to the bathroom in pairs, nobody says anything. When I do it, they kick me out of the produce section.
Damn.
Right?
It's terrible.
It's bad.
So last week, you guys were with Don John and had brought him up to. You found some dead orcs. The week prior to was our 20th session, and Reno and Micah got to get a little taste of what it was like to be 10th level. And then last week, they were searching the orc bodies and doing some other stuff when his rabid cave bear came charging at them. They dispatched the bear pretty quickly and then continued moving on to Mountain Toes Mine. And they got there. Let me go ahead. So I've got Jackson. Let me pull up my combat tracker so I can put Scrambles and Cree on there. I mean, Scrambles and Tricks. Okay, give me just a second. I need to change the size for 100.
Okay, so while you're doing that, just as a point of interest, it's interesting that they're losing gold of production supposedly. We don't know how it's happening, whatever. But then we go and there's a decent amount of orcs in the realm. They happen to get killed by what we assume is a dragon, but obviously they could be a part of the problem if they're that close. They may have been just unlucky and gone out to have a smoke and then got eaten by the dragon because we don't know how many there are. But the question is, when we get in here, who is there and what's their constitution and their excuses for whatever's happening? Because they may be corrupted, or they may just be completely psycho and don't know that this production has been reduced by whatever reason.
I don't got a good feeling about them.
So the orcs, don't forget, they were 5 miles away.
Right.
Just so that you know. So it's a good hour, a little over an hour away. So That doesn't change what you said. I'm just making sure you said they may have gone out to get a smoke. Well, it was a little more than that.
Right,
But,
right.
that doesn't mean they weren't involved in the mine. It just want to make sure you understood where they were in relation to the mine. All right.
I feel like we're being led into a trap right now.
All right. And so, do you mean to be off camera, Kita?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
shoving my face with ice cream.
All right. Just making sure that you
In
were
a
good.
wonderful, nice way.
And so Lolin loses a level. She
What?
goes back down to level 3 because
What?
you did not get me any ice cream.
Excuse me, I didn't. I'm not the one who bought it. Angel said if anyone was gonna drive her, then whoever drove her, she would buy free ice cream. Okay.
All right.
How can you buy free ice cream?
I would offer you a bite, but you don't like mint stuff, so.
All right. So here we go. I've got my. Let me throw. Where do you go? Scrambles, boom, and tricks. All right. So as you came up to the entrance to the mine, you see this painted sign. It looks like it was carved and then painted in where they had carved it. So even though the paint is somewhat flaking and older, you can still read it. It says Mountain Toes Gold Mine. And as you approached the entrance, you could see there was light from inside. There we go. All right, so now Scrambles, you are on the map. Let me share it again just in case. There you go. And let me throw tricks. There you go. All right, so you can move yourselves where you want to go right now. Let me see, is it unlocked? It is.
No,
There you go. All right, so you can see there's light inside the mine.
right.
Some sort of lantern light or something, as it wasn't as dark. And as you started to approach the entrance, you saw some shadows move from, going in between where the lanterns were set, or torches, whatever they are. And then as you stepped into the mine, these two rare rats
Yes.
step forward
kind of goofy looking, but
and said,
disarming.
Haas, this is private property.
Oh, I remember.
And we had that discussion about the constitution of a were rat being negative versus neutral or good.
Yeah.
So, and realistically, Jackson is going to have his great axe in his backpack, and he's having his sword and shield at the ready in close quarters here. So.
And I remember Don John did say something to them. I think he asked them a question about the person who's supposed to be leading them, and the were-rat said, "Ah, yes, come back and we'll show you to them." And that's when I was like, I don't think that this is right.
So as they, Don John's head steps up and says, I'm here. I'm the overseer of this here mine. So we ain't tourists. So and they sort of looked at each other. And give me just a second. I lost my.
That's a look that says that they're telling each other that they should kill us. I'm telling you guys.
Little sign language behind the back there.
Yeah. No, they don't even need sign language. They just look at each other and they just know in their soul, okay?
And they said, so they say, okay, you come with us and see Zeline Varnaster. She's Zeline. She's the overseer.
I don't like this.
Okay, I'm gonna just casually whisper to who's behind me there. Loli is behind me. I mean Lolin.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm calling upon my my knowledge of were-rats, and so I have something to say. So can I roll for it or something? I have history and I have insight.
Give me just a moment.
Would it be in nature?
So I'll give you 2 chances.
Okay. So, well, history or insight? Do you care? I just want to say something about, could be wrong, so that was lovely. One more time. Here we go, baby. And that's much better. Still failure, but.
All right, so you know that lycanthropes or lycanthropy is one of 2 things. It's either disease or it's natural. So if these 2 were-rats mated, they would give birth
Right.
possibly to a were-rat. Or if they bite someone, that person may contract the disease and turn into a were-rat. Also, some rats themselves can get bitten and turn into a were-rat. You also know it's not just rats. There are a whole slew of lycanthropic animals, from sharks, badgers, wolves, lions, tigers, bears. There's lots of types of lycanthropic creatures. So you also know that you can't remember half the other stuff you've learned.
Okay. So I can't whisper into my my speaking stone and Scrambles will hear me.
You can. He's also 5 feet, 10 feet behind you. So yes, you can whisper in your stone.
But the were-rats right there too.
The question is, does Scrambles have his stone out?
That's right.
He probably wouldn't just be
out either. So I know. I have a sword and a shield. I'm not gonna just flip it out like a happy sack.
Hey, what? I'm right here. It's like when people call people from the same room.
Yeah. Hey, big boy. Yeah.
Remember when I said we should do the whole string on a cup thing and you made fun of me? Yeah.
That's right.
Trying to use walkie-talkies in speaking distance.
Anyway, so what did you, now that you know what you know, did you want to say anything? Lolan, you would know this. Pretty much all of you would know that basic information.
Right. I'm going to just say, hey, I think the were-rats are probably lackeys versus being in control.
And Lolan, did you say you wanted to do a roll as well just to see what you knew?
I didn't, but yeah, that would be fine. Sure.
Okay, I thought you did. I'm sorry.
It sounds so enthusiastic.
Guess if I have to.
That's not what I meant. It came out way different than I wanted it to. I'd be happy to roll. Woo!
Thank you.
There.
Much better.
There you go.
And I'm a little bit more knowledgeable. So.
I would hope so, man. Holy Jesus. For how snooty you are, you better know something. That'd be funny. Completely clueless, but you pull it off anyway.
Right? Hard to stop it. Ooh, I'm doing the typing.
Doing all the typing.
All of the typing.
He's just running Mavis Beacon in the background.
That's right.
The quick dog jumped over the sleigh. Fox.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn just slightly and speak just loud enough for the group to barely hear me, so that the were-rat can't really hear me. Just so you guys know, in case we need to fight them, these guys can only be harmed using either silver or magic weapons.
What? I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna ignore you. She's gonna turn away and say nothing.
Saxon just closes his eyes and shakes his head softly and goes, because we're not prepared for this at all.
I'm prepared.
We're not prepared at all for this.
So I'm going to think, do I have anything silver? Let me go to my inventory.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm a blacksmith. That's the messed up thing. I am a freaking blacksmith, and I probably had not a single piece of silver on me. We'll have to work on that when we get back to the store.
I
man.
do. In fact, I have 14 pieces of silver. If I can
Ooh,
convince them to eat
ooh.
the money,
If I
we
can
might.
convince them to eat the money.
Or pull out the shotgun.
Yeah, I
make-
start shoving
make-
silver pieces into my rations,
Exactly.
making poison muffins.
Oh, we have the polar collapse thing. I'll just glue one onto the end of it and just whack the crap out of them as I hold it.
Well, if you shove a piece of silver into anything hard enough, it's just a strength check at that point. Just
Yeah, that's true.
make it a part of them. Make them a coin machine.
I still like my my Resident Evil idea with the shotgun shell. That's the best one.
What's your Resident Evil shotgun shell idea?
Remember in the I forget which one it was. She loads her shotguns with quarters.
Oh yeah.
And then waits until necessary, and then blows the crap out of this dude with just shrapnel of coins.
Yeah, that's really dirty rounds, but it's possible.
Indeed, it is.
All right, so they're they sort of look at each other again, and it's like, so you coming, or are you staying outside?
I'm gonna hang
we
kind of
got.
towards the middle.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm
She's
just
staying in the middle.
towards the middle. Yeah.
That's
go.
fairly convenient. That's convenient.
I don't mind going first. I don't care.
Yeah. I'm not a close range person. I am. I can be, but I don't want to be.
Right. I mean, it totally makes sense. Makes sense completely. Yeah. If you want to go first, that's fine. Otherwise, I will. But
Yeah.
You at least have the advantage of having the horns as
Yes.
a potential weapon, and it's not. I mean, it has to do a little bit of damage at least. It has to at least throw them off or make them stumble or push them back. Some sort of a conditions page that we have forced to save. We'll find something on there.
And I don't remember. Did she say magic and silver or just silver?
Magic
and silver.
And silver.
Perfect.
I don't have any magical weapons. I have a mystery key.
So I'm assuming if magic weapons work, so does magic.
I don't know.
You would presume so, yes.
Okay. We'll find out, I guess.
I guess so, right?
Right. I have a potion of healing.
Oh,
it's magical.
That's true.
That's right.
I don't know if that's gonna hurt them.
And you can each take turns with the staff of bird calls.
Yeah.
No, right?
If they hear a bird in a cave, that should terrify them. They're rat people. It's their number one nemesis, birds. And like larger prey. Like a hawk. Do we get a hawk on there? Or an eagle?
We have all of them, man. We have all of them.
Caw-caw-raw.
Every bird you can think of.
Except for seagull.
And then some. I guarantee there's seagull in that thing.
It's not on the list. It drove me nuts.
It's not?
No.
You checked?
Yeah, there's like 12 birds and it's not on there.
A seagull. I guess that's so common you can just do it
That's
yourself.
what I thought too, but apparently it's not on there. Anyway.
You learn something new every day. I learned that rabbits can actually make a sound. And it's horrible.
I learned some terrifying facts about ducks, but I'm not going to talk about them on the internet.
Yes, the rabbits are rabbit noises can be terrifying. Yes.
They sound like children when they scream.
Yeah. All right. So to answer your question, Molia, it's a very curious mole.
Yeah, I know. It was the wrong person. I just forgot to make sure.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Mola.
He just squeaks it out and Lone translate. How's that?
Is Molia the dragon?
No, she's a mole.
Get it? Oh, that's right.
Remember?
I got it.
1920.
Molia.
So.
I didn't put much effort into that name.
Oh, I have the symbol of a Abathor. It's a holy symbol of a knife, and it is on a silver chain.
There you go.
Of course, if it's not powerful enough to do anything, I'll just be like decorating it somebody's neck or hand.
Yeah.
But see, if we had that special medal that we had in that special mission we have, level 10, that's the bomb. Make that in silver and just give them the old chokehold, and that'll help. Because you got to get close enough with their claws to not get killed.
All right, so go ahead and move yourselves as you want to move.
Alrighty, so I will be. Let's see, Kree's still doing the backup.
So I did not do the line of sight for this. Actually, this looks like they did a pretty good job. A lot of times with some of these maps, they don't. If you put the line of sight blockers right on the line, then it just goes map blackness. You can't see what it's supposed to be. So it looks like they did a good job, a little bit better job on this one. It's in a little bit, so you can see that it's an actual wall there.
Right.
I was gonna say, so if it's not, there's a wall there. So I don't know if that made sense, but it made sense to me. All right, so go ahead and move yourselves as you want. This were rat, the were rat's gonna get out of the way.
Okay, I'm gonna say, is he in the way or not? So go ahead. I'm following you. I'll be number 2 in the line here, and then we'll have. Should probably have. If you want to take up the next to Kree, I think, Lolan, that would be cool. And that way you can keep an eye on Don John in case he like gets some sort of a spell and freaks out because of it. Scrambles.
Yeah.
Move, man. Go.
Oh, I didn't know if we were supposed to be walking forward or not.
Yes, sir. You just said.
He says move, man. Go.
I moved to the front. I didn't know if he meant like move though.
Yeah, I poked you. I poked you in the back. Dude, move.
I'm going to keep Trix in the back, but he's going to follow from the rear.
Yep, that's a good order for our party at this moment. Jackson obviously is keeping a weary eye on this room and looking around, seeing what's happening here. And it looks like Don John's just walking in like he owns the place, like he belongs there or something.
Because he does. All right.
I know.
All right. So you notice that the tunnels and the caverns in the mine are hewn from rock. Every once in a while, you might see a little flake, a little glint of a vein of gold. There's also some silver every once in a while you see, but that is nowhere near as common. The ceilings are about 8 feet high and are braced with wooden pillars and pilasters, and beams and such. So on occasion, Jackson may have to, Scrambles may have to duck a little bit to make sure his horns don't hit it. The doors are solid doors, iron hinges. They have handles. A lot of them have locks. And then oil lanterns hang from ceiling hooks in most of the rooms, or in this room, rather, that you're in.
Okay.
All right. So lighting is on right now, by the way. So if you can see, that means there's light. There's a lantern. Cool. They don't have the actual little picture of the lantern, but if it's light and you can see, you'll notice some of the passageways and stuff might go dim for a moment. All right. So there's as you come in, the one is standing to the side and letting you pass. They are armed, but they're not holding their weapons out.
Okay.
So he comes over to the door as you guys come in. Maybe.
And there's 2 doors.
So go ahead right there. This is my second position there. Jackson takes a look at the lanterns and whatnot. Are they? I'm assuming that you can unhook them, fill the oil with it, and then put it back up. They're not like they're secured by a eye hook and bolt on the wall. Or actually, they could be. I guess if you fill them up from there. But are they removable, or are they filled from where they are? Or are they magical?
They are removable, yes.
Okay.
All right, my fantasy ground does not want to open this door. What is going on? Let me zoom in. Open, close. There 2 doors here? Hold on.
Hodor. Hodor. Did you watch Game of Thrones, Michaela?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Do you know Hodor's story?
No.
It's the saddest thing in the entirety of the world.
Game of Thrones in and of itself is extremely depressing.
Ron, do you watch Game of Thrones?
Death after death.
Reno, you watch Game of Thrones?
I watched it for a little bit, and then when I realized that they weren't going to be delving into the winter thing, all that shit, and then I said no, and then thank God, because 5 seasons later they still haven't done it, and then finally the last episode the one thing I've been waiting for since the very beginning to go through 5, so I said no, sorry. that stuff should have happened in like the 4th episode, and it should have been killer. It would have been awesome.
Well, I'm gonna spoiler alert it for you then. So
Go ahead.
if you haven't seen Game of Thrones by now, probably crawl out from under whatever rock you're under and go watch Game of Thrones. Hodor is this like big, giant, hulking girth of a man, but he's not altogether upstairs. He's got some type of trauma, and all he says is Hodor, which is his name. His name is not Hodor. Turns out Hodor ends up sacrificing himself for Bran. They're going through some tunnel in some terrible nightmare cave thing, and a crowd of zombies are trying to kill Bran, who is the crippled kid he carries around everywhere because he's not capable of doing anything besides doing that.
Right.
And he sacrifices himself holding a door shut while zombies break through and slowly murder him so Bran can get away. And he's yelling, "Hold the door, hold the door, hold the door, hold the door, Hodor, Hodor, Hodor." And that's how he dies. But more messed up than that, he gets the name Hodor because as a child, Bran sends him a vision of him dying as an adult, yelling Hodor. So now, as a child, Hodor is permanently scarred his entire life. So had it not been for Bran, Hodor might have just been a normal dude living his own life, but he had a vision of himself dying as a child. It's crazy. It's insane.
He probably could have done so much.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
So I just took off the door because it wasn't opening. And we got some raiders.
Raiders.
So you can say hi to the people who jumped in. Venrock is here. Rigger Raven and Drake Takes from Urbania.
Great takes. Dude.
So for all you raiders that just joining us, let me show you who we're running with. Here's our group photo.
We're a pretty bunch.
Indeed.
There's the group photo. There's our group. We've got Jackson. We have Lolin Scrambles. And then we have 2 sidekicks, Trix and Cree. And they are in the middle. They're going to the Mountain Toe gold mine. They had stopped getting their Neverwinter had stopped receiving the shipments from the gold mine, so they're bringing Don John, who's here, who's going to take over as overseer to find out what's going on and get the mine going again. And Were-Rats have greeted them, and they're now getting ready to walk through. I had an issue with the door, and that's what sparked the whole
Hodor conversation.
Yeah.
Yes, Mountain's Toe. All right, so this Were-Rat starts leading, going down the passage. If you want to,
I'll follow it.
Follow him. Let me zoom out on the. Oh, hey, my fantasy grounds. There we go. So the other rare rat is sort of wanders up to the door and then closes the door behind you guys.
Like they come with us, or they stay on the other side of the door?
There's two of them.
Talking about Master Burnt, or are you talking about Master Porky?
Yeah.
So Porky is leading you.
Leading.
The other one
Right.
shut the door behind you guys.
Okay. And again, I'm continually looking around at the space and whatnot.
Don't know why this door.
Cree is doing his usual watching our six type of thing.
All right. So go ahead and follow him.
Okay, so I'm following him. He's over there.
I'm moving Cree so the chat can see what's happening, but
okay.
I don't know why this is these. I think there's something broken with his. There we go. All right. Holy shnikes, that took forever. The door did not want to open. All right. So you come into this room.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to laugh.
What is it? You see, it looks like my CPUs weren't running okay, but for whatever reason, this is not. All right, so Jackson, are you able to open that door?
The one in front of him. Let's see. Nope. Oh yeah, it's open. I may have opened it and closed it like 3 times. Yes, it's open.
Okay. Good to go.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so as you come into this room, hold on, just stay where you are, please, so we can go ahead and move up Trix. And let me go ahead and show you what you see when you come in here. So you see a woman, first of all.
Woot.
She doesn't look like a nice person either.
Yeah, she does. iPad doesn't make him evil.
I mean,
and this rat that you're with, she turns and she says, Zelene, she says he's the overseer of the mine. And she turns and faces you guys.
Now, where is she on the map here? On this map? I'm not seeing her.
Because she's not there yet.
Oh, that looks bad.
She has scratch marks over her eyes. And
she got attacked. I mean, she could be from Avatar, you know? She went into the woods, met up with the...
It does not look like a woman who seems like she has problems. And her arm is purple and weird.
Yes. Well, thank God we don't judge by appearances, Lowlin of the green skin.
Yeah, I look perfect and beautiful. I am polished. I was born into perfection. I don't know what you're talking about.
There you go. See, I'm just saying you can't guarantee that the dungeon master here has his picture searching down perfectly.
I'm just giving crap.
All right, so let's go
She's
ahead.
She's mean as hell, man. What are you kidding me?
I want to know what the purple is.
Changing them just for a second.
Okay.
In all reality, she does kind of look like a badass. She looks kind of cool.
Yep. She's the Xena of the mining realm.
She's the lead.
Ooh, those things. Uh-oh.
She might be actually wearing an eye patch because she's in a mine.
Yes, she's wearing an eye patch.
That is actually a perfect answer.
She might be wearing it because she's in a mine.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
what eye patches are made for.
If I was there, that's what I would be doing.
She's not wearing it unironically. She's just like a hipster. She just has when to look cool.
You have to maintain your night eye. It's like you do when you're shooting or you're watching the stars at night. You got to have your night vision eye. So you either keep it closed or you get your eye patch. That's what I did when I had my telescope, or Alex's little plastic eye patch, where as a pirate for these scouting events.
All right, and Claudia's jumped in, saying hello.
Hey,
welcome everybody.
Claudia.
All right, I need a moderator who can, which is a good thing. It's awesome. Marbanias is here too. So both of these guys are cool streamer people. Claudia does a lot of cool stuff. She does those metal tiny 3D puzzles. So she has like that triple decker bus from Harry Potter, but it's like this big, and she has all the pieces to the extent that she put together the steering wheel was 2 pieces. That's how minute this thing is. Every single chair on all 3 levels was there. She was putting together. It's crazy stuff. She also plays some games like Stardew Valley and stuff like that. And Marbania is all about the Dungeons and the Dragons. So check them out. Follow them. Say hello. All right. So getting back to, let me. I've got the stream covered with pictures. Cleaning up the stream a little bit. All right, so you come in and she turns to you all, sort of does a quick, you can tell she's calculating, looking at your weapons and things, and she says, "What makes you think you are the owner of this mine?" And as she talks, you look around and you see that there are pickaxes, shovels, other mining tools around. Down below you, you see that there are some barrels and things in a section below. Well, here, let me unlock the tokens. There we go.
And that we've lost Don John completely. He's gone. That's not a good sign either.
He's here. He's right behind you.
Okay. All right. So is he bold and brash and commanding charismatically to talk for his own self, or do we have to talk for him?
Yes, I was just trying to say what you see and what's going on. If you move around and you can see around the corners into another room, let me know. Like I said, I cannot see. Okay, you're gonna just wander through and
No, I'm just
all these people
everything.
are gonna be stopping you and from going there, just wandering through.
I have not moved at all. Then I am right there.
What I'm saying is, things like scrambles might be able to see some of the other upper room and stuff. You do notice that you hear some squeaking and stuff from up in the upper room. I'll put it that way. So Don John responds, says, "Yeah, I've got here this here writ of ownership." He takes off his backpack. Probably should have had this out and ready. I didn't realize you all were here. I thought there were dwarves here.
Immediately good.
So I'm going to push you all, select everybody. One of these.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, yeah, we have come to an agreement. They work for me now.
Nice.
I whisper, what about the gold? Where's the gold?
The gold is all around you. You may have even seen some as you came in. That is why we are here. That is how a mine works.
I love this girl.
All right, so Jackson, actually, you all rolled pretty well. So as of now, she's not outright lying.
Sure.
As far as you can tell, she might be being a little deceptive. Maybe not telling you the whole thing, but she seems to be. She's not really. She doesn't look scared. She doesn't look nervous. She looks like she really does own this place.
Well, it could just be chalked up to her arrogance and overconfidence.
Could be. So let me see. Here we go. He pulls out the paperwork and sort of displays it, sort of shows it. He holds it in his hand, but doesn't. But makes it so that she can see it, and you see this fancy script and things on it. And you see there's a seal down in the corner, made of wax seal on it, and he says, "Yeah, that's I'm here as the overseer from the mining consortium in Neverwinter."
Nice.
So she sort of leans back against the wall, says, "Tell you what, we'll make this easy.
It's not gonna be easy.
You give me 1,000 gold, and me and my friends will leave. You can take over the operations here, and you won't hear from us again."
So she's trying to get away with some quick money.
Is she holding her sword in her hand?
No.
We should just take the initiative.
Can I see the sword?
Yes.
I want to see if she. I mean, the actual blade of it. Can I tell if it's a silver-bladed sword? That's what I want to do a check on, if that's possible.
So give me a perception check.
Okay. Let me go to my skills. Perception.
We could whisper to Lowland. You have a magic spell thing.
Perception.
Any sort of magic happening here?
Can I do it? I don't think that.
Do you have a magic spell thing?
Yeah, it's the official name, man. Wait, where you been? You're supposed to be the DM.
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Detect magic. My mistake.
No, I was just responding to him. I was like.
I got a dirty 20.
It was.
I'm sorry. So what did you respond to him?
I was just laughing. I was laughing with you at his comment.
Okay.
I rolled a dirty 20 to see if she's got like a silver sword, or if I can tell if her weapons are silver or not.
All right. So you see that she has, she's armed similarly to the other werettes, and in addition to, I'll tell you what those weapons are exactly in just a second.
Sure.
She also has a whip, and you see that the end of the whip has silver fibers woven into it.
Okay.
Ah. Must not be very aware. Is she aware of her awareness? Yes, she is.
She has a short sword and a hand crossbow.
Okay, cool.
And most of them do. Most of them in here that you see have that. And then she has a whip as well, coiled on her thigh.
Where is she at?
So Don John sort of looks around at you guys and says, "Well, I can understand what you're saying, and I appreciate you trying to come up with a peaceful solution, but especially since we haven't gotten any shipments lately, the mining consortium don't have that kind of money laying around."
Why aren't they producing the gold?
Because it's so obvious. They took over the operation, and now that they've been caught, they're trying to get away with some extra money.
Murder.
I think we should just murder them.
Yeah.
So you're saying this to each other?
No, because I don't talk telekinetically. So if I say something, I have to say it out loud. And I don't want to say I want to murder everyone in this group of people.
I might say it under my.
Also, could you push me the map again? I don't know how. I think I deleted it because I'm dumb. I don't know, but it's not there for me anymore.
So
I will say something. Lolan will say, under her breath, we should just dispatch of these nuisances.
That's crazy. She would say that under her breath because can't she talk
think she's mean.
telekinetically?
Mean. Why
can't,
wouldn't she say
Anna?
that?
I don't talk telekinetically. For sure. I know my rat does.
Trix is the only one that has telepathic abilities.
Yeah, I was like, I don't talk telekinetically.
So are you sure? Because when we met her, Trix said something to one of them telepathically, and one of them read Trix's mind or something.
No.
Trix can broadcast.
Oh, I thought that was her. Her mole could talk telepathically. Anyway, will you push me the map because I deleted it?
She can talk to her mole. Yes, I did.
I can talk to my mole.
Are you sure?
And the mole and
Yes.
Trix can talk to her mole.
I don't
as
have
well.
it.
Sharing it with you fourth, fifth time. It shows that you do have it on the bottom.
Is there? How do you minimize things? I don't know if I accidentally minimized it. I don't know how to.
So you can, if you did, there's a black circle on your screen somewhere, a clear black circle.
Okay,
Clear black.
You just dragged it too far down.
What's clear black? Is that a new flavor?
You can see through it. It's not opaque. You can have black that you can see through.
Oh, an outline circle. All right, got it. Sorry, my mistake.
If you minimize the map, you'll see what I'm talking about.
No.
There you go. See, it's a clear black. So try. Are all your other windows minimized or closed?
Yes.
Okay. So interesting. Let me. So then open up Scramble's character sheet.
Okay, it's open.
And on the right side is his token. Double click that, the token, his face up in the top.
Yeah,
right.
it says token when you hover over it.
Yeah, double click it.
Okay, it gives me minimize, close window, and export.
So where it says token, you double clicked it and it came up with that window?
Yeah, when I double clicked it, nothing happens. It just shows me the word that says token.
I'll be right back.
Because when you double click it, it should pull up the map. It pulls up the map wherever that token is.
Negative. And I just let me get back to him then.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Characters.
Try Trix. Do the same thing with Trix. Open up Trix, double click on his. I'm guessing you have it hidden somewhere.
Portrait. Minimize.
It's the token. You double click on the token and it pulls up the map where he is. Because I show you have it open.
Huh.
Yeah, my band is saying it's hidden or something. All right, so she says, well, you all look like you know what you're doing. And it would be a shame to have to shed blood, if you know what I mean. We really don't want to go that route. So you're welcome to leave, get the money, and come back.
Jackson said, I'm sorry, but that's not an option. I think you're trespassers here, and if you want to live, then you need to step off and go.
So my intention with looking at the map was to move closer to her before everything got all crazy and nuts.
Right
Obviously,
now you
I'm
are
not
10 feet from her.
cool. I want to get as close to her as I can before we start talking hostily. Was my
So
goal.
try minimizing all of Fancy Grounds. Click the little window to minimize it.
Yeah. No, I have my back top, my back top. I'm just gonna exit out of Fancy Grounds and try and come back. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try that.
That was my next step. If minimizing Fancy Grounds and bringing it back up didn't work.
Yeah, no.
Then we'll have you leave. All right. So right now you're 10 feet away from her.
Cool. If it's possible for me to get close to her without drawing attention to myself, I'll try to look around at stuff and maybe poke at things in the wall and look non-suspicious as possible. But I would like to get as close to her as I can.
All right. So I'm going to say that would be either performance or stealth. Let me look at you.
My stealth is trash. My performance is a lot better, I bet. I'm loading my stats right now, so I'm loading into the game again right now.
All right, performance you are actually proficient in. Big +1.
Yep.
Stealth is +2.
Oh, really? My stealth is +2?
You're just naturally stealthy, whereas you're not naturally charismatic.
That's crazy.
So let's see if you roll those two, what happens.
It's loading right now.
Because you are a big boy, and
oh yeah,
she is alert. She's talking to you guys, and you start sidling up next to her. She's definitely.
Yeah, well, that
unless you roll really well, she's gonna notice.
Where's my character selection? There I am. Here's me. Load.
Okay, so you have. So she is. So I'll say these things happen simultaneously as Jackson responds the way he did with not an option. You're gonna have to leave. Then she's going to say, sort of shake her head a little bit and say, "Let's do this." And as scrambles as you step next to her, and everybody will. I'm going to put you guys initiative.
Will you shove me the map again? Because I got my thing loaded back up, but I still don't have a map. There it is. Yeah, I got the map now.
Okay. So you step next to her, and then you see.
Yes.
She changes.
Yuck.
Oh, wow.
As she pulls out her sword, the patch falls away. And we are rolling for initiative. Let me clear away some of these pictures on the stream.
Woot.
All right, and so I need to do one other thing here.
What I missed in the last 3 minutes?
She turned into a were-rat. She said, "Let's do this," and turned into a were-rat.
She offered us.
Jackson said no. We're gonna fight you. So.
I didn't say that. I said feel free to leave.
I feel like it's gonna much. Is there? Can you have the element of surprise in Dungeons and Dragons?
Yes.
Yes.
We should have used the element of surprise.
It's
as we're being led into the room by where
it's really difficult
She
to
wouldn't
get a
have
surprise
known.
action.
All right, I could have immediately done like a spell or something. I could have magically
Yes.
them.
It's not like I have a wand that shoots a 300-foot range firework that explodes in everyone's face.
That would have been perfect in my opinion. Scare
I
the shit
know, right?
All right.
In
So
an enclosed
Trix.
space. That's
Hey, I've been trying
definitely
to show
the standard.
restraint, okay? I usually get
Exactly.
scalded for doing stuff like that, so I've been trying to be
Right.
better.
Don't
Tricks.
chastise him.
It's also, we're inside, it's so loud, it would echo throughout the entire cave system.
Exactly. I feel like that
It
would
would
be
be a cacophony of noise. Terrible.
just
All right,
bring them
Trix, you're
all
up.
at once. You don't want to do that.
No.
Trix, you're up.
I'm trying to load Trix, it won't load him.
Oh, okay.
I got it, nothing's happening. Trix is going to he's going to move. I can grab him and move him, but I can't do it. Oh, there's his attacks. Okay. Sorry, everything is loading on my screen right now at one time. All the pictures you push throughout the campaign for the day. Okay, so Trix is going to move. 5, 10.
What are you seeing over here?
Go away. Sorry, things are still loading on my screen. Okay. 5, 10, 15. Shoot. Next to Scrambles. And then he is going to do one of his mind attacks because he doesn't do hand-to-hand combat almost ever. And where are his mind attacks? They are actions. Okay, so Trix is going to do Psychic Infestation against the main Chica, or he thinks he will. We'll see. Cast. Bang. And let's see. Do him do it. She failed. That's awesome. So she's going to take some damage. Bang. And she gets pushed around a little bit. I don't remember exactly how that works.
Roll Foreshadow.
Yeah, it's Trix's D4.
All right. So Trix is the cranium rat. So his brain is exposed and glows slightly, by the way. And as it scampers up, sort of jumps up on its hind legs and sort of cocks its head while it's staring at her. And considers joining them because he has much more in common with them than he does you guys.
No, he doesn't.
But
We feed him well.
then he remembers all the stuff that you fed him and all the cheeses and things, and so he reaches out, and all of a sudden she starts. She's got her sword out, and she can't really even help herself as she's trying to bat away these bugs and things that are on her, and she's scratching and batting, and she stumbles. She rolled a 3. She stumbles back into the wall, slams into the wall. All right. So that is Trix.
Yep, and then he's gonna finish his move out and run away.
Okay.
Another
Jackson.
5, 10 feet back down here. That'll be Trix.
Okay, so since Jackson has been paying attention the whole time, where is everybody? All I see, so Porky is bigger than Celine, or it's just the size of the characters?
Just the
left in
size
here.
of the characters. Just
Okay,
one
and
token
then
different. Porky
and
was
what
the one
happened
that
to,
came from you from the front, with you from the front. So
right,
they have a different.
So we've lost the one from behind us.
He never followed you,
and
remember? He shut the door and stayed in that front room.
he is technically still behind us, though. Okay, and the giant rats that we're seeing, how giant is a giant rat?
Takes up one
Is
square.
So these
So
giant
he's
rats,
5 feet.
just in case you didn't know what a rat looked like, there's a
It's like
picture.
a flying squirrel.
Uh,
He looks calm and cute.
they're about the size. You're about 2.5 feet long
Okay.
and 8 to 12 inches high as they're scampering around. Big old rat.
So gross.
Okay. All right. So Jackson, seeing the situation as going from bad to worse, is going to go into a barbaric rage. Not reckless attack, but barbaric rage. Wild surge rage. So I don't need to target
Roll.
anybody or just go ahead and just do it and then target. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you just target yourself with the condition.
Hold on a minute. Target myself. And then
It
do what?
should be a self condition anyway. So just
Okay. Let's see what I have here. Nope, I got nothing there.
your barbarian rage. You want to click the effect
Barbarian.
under
Okay.
the rage.
Barbarian rage. Yeah. Action. The effect. All right. Click it.
There you go.
It's on. All right. So now I can
roll the
roll
wild magic table.
around magic table. There we go. Come on, magic table. We get a 6. 6 is until your rage ends, you are surrounded by multicolored protective light. This is Scrambled's favorite. You gain a +1 bonus to AC, and while
Heck
within
yeah.
10 feet of you, your allies gain the same bonus. Everybody's going to be freaking glowing.
So
like
up on the
sparkle.
top of your map,
Gotta put-
if you have it, do you see all the choices along the bottom, along the top there?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so there's target friendly units. Click that.
Okay. Okay.
There you go. Now click the effect for the armor class. Because the only one who doesn't get it is Trix, and I'll take it off him. Don't worry about it.
The effect is down at the bottom, right? Okay. Down the wild rage category.
Right. Correct. Number 6.
Now just click the effect itself and it'll put it on there.
Correct.
Effect.
Boom. So now everybody within 10 feet of him, so he's sort of, and you see he's gets visibly a little bit larger, his muscles surge a little bit, but also these what looks like dust motes at first, but then you realize that it's sort of like glitter.
It's glitter.
As
it's
it comes
glitter.
Coming out, these dust motes.
The one thing
and they
that
start.
Jackson hates the most in this world is glitter.
And they start surrounding you, and they start collecting on Lowlin, Cree, Scrambles, as these little motes start going around, and it's also getting in the eyes of the enemies that are around you and stuff. All right.
If Cree had a little camera, he'd be taking a picture of the look on Lowlin's face as this starts to happen to her.
All right. So we cannot hear you, Lowlin, if you're talking, Kita.
No, I muted it because there are people in the living room being dumb.
Okay. So you're surrounded by this glitter as well, and so that was your. You can hit the clear targets button if you want. There you go. To get rid of all those targets, and then so that was your bonus action. You still have your move and your.
Okay, now I'm gonna move. Okay.
Any other actions you want to do?
Okay, so I targeted Brownbeard. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna skedaddle right by Don John there.
Okay, so first of all, go up to the top and click the one next to the flag that says clear targets, because you have everybody targeted. There you go.
Okay.
Now target the other guy.
Okay. Now I'm gonna skedaddle by Don John and go right up to him right there, to Brownbeard, and whack the crap out of him with my sword.
All right. So you draw your sword, whoosh, and attack.
It's been out already, though. Here we go. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. 25. All right.
All right. Yep.
And the long sword. And we go. Come on, baby. Okay. So it's a 13, but it's resisted. And the damage is 0.
All right. So the sword slices across his chest, and you see some of the fur comes down slowly to the floor, but you see that there's no actual wound. It just sort of slides across his skin.
Now, would there be any sort of movement or pushing back or whatever, or is it completely just standing right where he is and it had no effect whatsoever?
It cuts some hair off, and he's pulling his sword and still dodging and dancing with you. He's not just standing there like a statue. So he is reacting to your attack, yes, but it does not appear to have done any damage.
Okay.
Okay.
So as my final action, I'm going to take out my Staff of Bird Calls.
Nice.
And start making eagle calls way back here. Distract them. Don't eagles like rats?
Sure.
It could be
All
his
right,
mortal
so
enemy
give me just
right
a
now.
moment here. I'm looking up something. Here it is. Boom. Boom, boom. All right, so Porky, the guy who led you down here, she steps up, and she's going to try to bite Jackson.
Oh, big mistake.
But you sort of are able to swing your sword around. She dodges back. Lolin.
Okay.
Burning hands.
That's right.
Can I
Fireball.
see Brownbeard where I'm at? I can see Brownbeard, right?
Yes. What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna target Porky, Zelene, and Brownbeard and magic missile them.
Okay, yeah. So magic missile will definitely hit. I was gonna say you'd have a -2 to hit, but magic missile doesn't miss.
Nope.
It's magic.
Exactly.
Magic and a missile.
Magic.
Okay. Does it show that all three of them are Zelene, Brownbeard, and Porky? Yep. Sweet. Nice.
Boom.
Wow.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
So what do we see?
So you see her pop open her pouch and a tiny vial comes out. She puts it between her pointer finger and her middle finger and just crushes the glass real quick in between her fingers. And she mutters her spell real quick, and you just see three missiles just shoot down out of nowhere and hit all three of them at the exact same time.
Nice.
Bam, bam, bam. All right, and so are you going to move or anything else? So you do see that these glowing things are surrounding Jackson, and they're definitely getting in the eyes of his enemies and such. But you're familiar with auras and magical effects and stuff, so you know you would need to stay within 10 feet of him if you want to avail yourself of the armor class bonus.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at one of my attack spells. It's a cone.
And don't forget to mark off your spell slot. It does not do it automatically.
Yeah. Okay, I'm finished.
Move over to there. Okay. Boom, boom. All right, so brown beard. All right, so he's going to try to bite Jackson as well, and he already has his sword out, so he's going to miss. Slash with his short sword. And that is a hit. Come on. There we go. For a whopping 4 points of damage, which is resisted. All right, and now the bane of giant elephants, giant rat, who hears brown bears squeaking, and Trix says to Scrambles, he's telling them to attack.
Mhm.
I don't know who them is though. He knows the rat.
So it runs up. And has pack tactics, so it has advantage and tries to attack Jackson. A 10 and a 10.
Yay! That glitter armor's doing work.
It is. It is.
Automatically, it's been calculated in the attack bonuses that I have against.
I just imagine us shining.
Yes, it automatically adds in. Well, it doesn't automatically. That's what the effect does. Since you have the effect on it, it gives you AC 1.
+1.
That's what that does. And I'm sorry, what did you say, Kita?
I was mumbling to myself.
Okay.
I was just saying it makes me laugh because every time he says that it's the sparkle armor, I immediately think of the stupid sparkle vampires from Twilight. We just shine.
That would be a respectable looking shine. This, I think, is just like, Troll's version of sparkly.
It's like Groot when he did his little moats all around him.
Aww.
Aww.
All right, so plush.
I like Groot. Okay.
I'm not a Groot fan.
Where is he?
I find him I love teenage Groot. He makes me so happy. He's so sassy.
Why don't you clean your room every once in a while?
I am Groot.
Found something. Don't talk back to me.
I am Groot.
Cool.
Yeah. I love how he can just convey a whole sentence with 3 words.
So, as a bonus action, I'm going to have... I heard the chime go off. Is it my turn?
It is.
Okay. As a bonus action, I'm going to manifest my echo behind the rat, the giant rat that is across from me. It just says giant rat. Yeah, perfect.
Right, and remind people what that looks like.
So I use a bonus action, and it makes a giant, like, shadowy, ghostly version of myself. It is magical. It's translucent. It looks just like me. It has big horns like I do. It has an axe like I do. And I can use it to do different types of things. But it's like a big grayish blue blobby version of me. Now, here is something. It says you use a bonus action to magically manifest an echo of yourself. And then the next section says this echo is magical. And then under that, it says, as an action, you can magically... So it's use the words magic like 4 or 5 times while describing my magical echo. So we're going to use my magical echo to attack.
Are you touching it? Are you sure? Are you touching it?
I don't know. But anyway, I'm using my magical echo to attack the giant rat.
Okay.
I don't think the rat's a were-rat, so I don't think that'll matter. But metagaming, I wonder if my magical echo works on werewolves or not, but I don't know. We'll find out. All right, attack time. Oh, dang it. I moved my stupid... 1 second. I moved my character guy over here in my... There it is. Okay, so Great Axe. Attack. And
That's it.
Woot. So let's do some
Nice.
damage. Hopefully we murderate the rat. Yes.
Ooh,
Murdered.
unconscious. That's nice.
Cool.
All right. So what do we see?
So my echo appears behind the rat, takes his giant great axe and just cleaves this dog-sized rat in half. And little two pieces are scampering around in their own blood and viscera and entrails. And it's disgusting. Because it's exactly what it would look like if you cut a giant rat in half. So I do that. I'm going to use my action surge for the day.
Okay.
And I'm going to have scrambles. Now, I don't know how to do this mechanically, so maybe you can tell me. I noticed she has a silver whip. I want to try to take it from her. I'm not trying to steal it like, oh, she's not going to see me get it off of her hip. I'm not stealthy or anything like that. I want to try to use brute force to physically take it from her. So I don't know what that is.
So that would be a grapple check. So
Okay.
if you're grappling somebody, it is a strength check / athletics.
Okay.
So you roll your athletics. She, in turn, can either use her acrobatics or her athletics, whichever one is better.
Okay. Go with my athletics. There it is. Make sure I'm on him. I am.
Zeline, there she is.
She needs to beat a 23.
And I now have, I have had for about the last, since this, I had to change her name in the combat tracker from where we're at to Zeline. And since then, I've had a stupid song, Zeline, 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 stuck in my head.
That is sad, dude.
That's terrible.
Not even when you're talking about her, I hear this song in my head.
Dolly Parton is awesome, though.
It's not a bad song, but it's just it's the only song I
her
know. The only
breakout
part I
song.
know. Anyway, so she's rolling. What is she rolling? That. Yes, her dex is definitely better than her strength. So this is a check. You rolled a 23.
Yes.
She came really close, rolled 14. So you have her grappled. And I will say that you are able to then, so you can either maintain the grapple, wrestling her, trying to hold her in place, or you can grab the whip and just sort of,
Oh no, I just want to wrestle the whip
rip.
away. I just want to wrestle the whip away from her. She can be free.
It's like flag football. It comes off immediately.
Yeah. I'm sure it's like tied on her belt or in her hand or something like that.
It is, but with your strength and with what you rolled,
I'm
23,
very strong. I'm very
able.
big.
It's made to come off anyway. It's not made to stay there permanently. Not like you're trying to take off her bandolier or something or a belt.
It's
yes,
made
you're able to
in and out.
rip it free from her.
Sweet.
And I will go ahead and get that pulled up.
Cool.
While you see, Wheep, Corpse Slayer Whip. No, that's the wrong one. The Whip of Certain Death. No, that's not the right one either.
I'll take that one though. If you're giving out whips, the one that has the word certain death, that's unless there's like a werewolf Baneslayer whip in there, I'll take the death one. Or a cool whip.
You can name it yourself. Yes, cool.
Cool whip.
When you're just carrying around a little
my cool whip.
Container of Cool Whip.
It's my cool whip.
That's my cool whip.
This is my non-cool whip and my cool whip. And I'll whip it good. Correct.
Are you skilled with a whip or not?
We'll find out.
You don't know?
Nope. I assume it's a rope that I flail about
so it is
violently. That's my knowledge of whips.
Yeah. To answer your question, you are It's considered a martial weapon, and
Everyone
as
watch your
a
eyes.
fighter, you are proficient with martial weapons. Yes.
Oh, cool.
Ah,
I was like,
yeah.
I don't know. We'll find out in a
Well,
second if he is.
Well,
I
it
know
depends on
Lillian is
how
not,
kinky. Depends on how kinky his girlfriends have been in the past.
Right. I am a
but
bullwhip.
Jackson is. You also have a +1 magic axe. Your great axe is +1. Don't forget.
Jackson?
No, Scrambles has a +1 magic
Okay.
axe.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I thought.
All right.
He was just saying that Jackson is proficient enough to wield a whip.
Yes.
And your axe is magical.
All right. So the rat runs down and goes to attack the Echo. Jackson did not put the bonus on him, so I will go ahead and put a -1 to his attack.
Who doesn't have it?
The Echo.
Oh, okay. He just manifests 6 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Oof. But as the Echo slams down with the axe and the rat goes everywhere, this other one comes running up behind him and jumps up and right between his legs and chomps down, rolling a critical hit with his little bite. And it would disappear anyway, but it does 6 damage, which is enough to drive away the Echo.
It's perfect. It's not me. That's all I care about. Who got hurt? Not me. That's fine.
All right, so Kree. Let me check one thing real quick. Unlock. All right, so let me see if this works. It does not. All right, give me just a second, guys. I've got to figure out how to word this so so I know what Kree is doing. This should work. Give me a second. I'm testing it. Okay, cool. So Kree is going to blast Zelene with, he's going to move back, and then blast Zelene with his spell as flames. I don't know what's going on with his. Do you guys see a big green light line going away from him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Okay.
It's been there for a while.
Yeah. It's been there
there's a token like way up here in the corner that is 160 feet away. That's what the green line is pointing to. If you zoom out on your map like a million times, you can see that its green turns purple. I have no idea what that's for, but that's what that is. Just a heads up. He's targeting something way over there.
The only thing I can think of that's over there would be the other rat.
It's me. It's Jackson. He's targeting.
Oh, is it Jackson?
It shows a picture of me there. I don't know.
Yeah, that is you.
I know, right?
All right. So Kree goes.
You're right, and it turns purple.
But she sort of dodges to the side as this blast of light comes down. and she goes to bite Scrambles, since he was the one creeping up on her while they were talking.
Well, I just took her weapon away too, so.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
okay.
pissed.
So
Yeah.
she's going to have a minus.
They grab her thing and then smash it off of her body, so.
She's stabbing you with her sword, so she has a minus.
Yes.
And then she's also biting you, but she does not have a minus to bite you. She still misses, so 15 for both.
Yes.
13 and 11. All right.
Sad
So
rat person.
she's snipping again. All vestiges of her femininity are mostly gone, and she's trying to snap at you and hiss. This one's just going to move up. Molia, what are you going to have? Did you want Molia involved in this fight?
Yeah. If you could, let me see, because her token wasn't
10,
on the map.
15,
Can you just put her
20,
by the door behind Don
25,
John?
30.
Don
All right.
John.
So the rat moves up. Molia.
Moly.
Yeah, and everything today is just lagging really bad.
Yeah.
All right, and what are you going to have her do while you're waiting for it to catch up?
I would like her to help me.
I'm going to close this.
Noise.
Against whom?
I'm gonna be targeting multiple people next round.
So she can help you with one. That's why I'm
Okay.
asking which
Then
one is she going to
go.
help. So she's going to move. She doesn't really have anywhere to move to, but I'll say she's tiny, so she can actually. A tiny creature can share your space. So
Can she just stand underneath
she'll
Scramble?
just go there.
She gonna hang
I
out
don't
with
know. I'm about to
Scrambles is fine.
flip this whip around in a second.
What is Don John doing? That's my question.
All right, and go ahead and put the help action on yourself.
I can't, it's frozen.
Okay. So once it loads, you can go ahead and do that. All right, so now Don John's turn. He is taking out his knife. He has his big old knife.
That's a knife.
Big knife, and he's going to attack. If I can close it, there it is.
Now, does Don John have the magical effect on him as well, or not?
He should, but he does not.
Okay, got it.
We gotta murder him.
No, got it.
He's not one of us.
All right, so he stabs at someone. Stabs again.
Should be everybody.
All right, so you see blood come out as he stabs twice into this thing.
Stab.
That is the bottom of the round. We are now going to round 2.
Round 2.
All right, so give me just one more moment. I'm going to try something. Click, click, goodbye.
It's like round 1, but better.
Oh, dude, where did he go? It's not what I wanted to happen. Give me just a moment. I gotta go back and grab Don John.
Down.
There he is. Dink. Bink. 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 All right, there he is. Is he on the map? He's not.
Negative.
There we go. All right. Who is it? Giant rat. he doesn't have a clear line, so he's going to move over here. Sort of skitter, being so tiny, and it's going to move just for the sake of the ease of the map. He's next to Zelene, but he's attacking. Scrambles. With his pack tactics, he has advantage. Dun, dun, dun.
Pack tactics.
And that is enough to hit. Will he kill
Cool.
Scrambles? Let's see.
If he
They
kills
call
me,
him one shot giant rat.
I'm gonna rage quit if he kills me.
And he does 4 points of damage.
That sounds about right.
But Scrambles is still up. Okay. Next giant rat. One who took out his Echo. He's feeling good about himself, but he's very confused because the Echo's not there. It's actually going to move into the square and sort of sniff around, and it's trying to find this thing that it just killed.
Nice.
All right, Malia, get to go again.
I'm gonna has none of our teammates have gone yet. Okay. I will have her help Jackson. Scrambles. I totally said the wrong person. I meant Scrambles, the one she's right next to.
All right, and go ahead and put the help on yourself as well.
I did.
It when the round changed, it went off because it's a duration 1,
okay.
and I need to fix that to a duration 2.
She's not okay. Never mind.
There we go. It said GD2. That's weird. All right. Anyway. All right. So now
I'm sorry. Malia didn't have the wild magic had come off of her character. Does that make any difference in what she just did?
No.
Okay.
Malia's within 10 feet of you anyway, so it doesn't matter. She should have it. She does.
It changed. I just put it there. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I want to do Frost Fingers, but I want to use it as a 2nd level spell slot.
All right. Now, is it an attack or a save?
Save.
Okay, then it doesn't matter if you're right in the mix of everybody. So first of all, the attack is the same. So roll the save.
Okay. It's a 15-foot cone though, so each creature in the area makes a Constitution saving throw.
All right, so you can hit the 2 were-rats in front of you and the giant rat. So
can I back up then 1 and hit more, or?
If you do, you'll have 2 opportunity attacks.
You can, either way, you can only hit 2 were-rats and the giant rat, because you can, without hitting anybody else. If you back up, you would 1, they would both get opportunity attacks against you, and 2, you would hit Jackson.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. That's a price I'm willing to pay.
I don't know about that, because even if you save, you still take damage.
Right.
I don't. Jackson does.
So you can pick. So you're definitely hitting Porky, and then.
Okay. So
let me see if I can do this quickly. So you remember how to target people?
Yeah.
Yep. So go ahead and target Porky, and then the giant rat. Template. Boom. Let me see how quickly this loads. And then you can either, so the way it works is it goes 1 square and then out. Here we go, right here. So here's your 2 choices. Let me open this up. Give me a second. And layers and that. Rotate. All right, so it goes like that. You see that?
Yeah.
Nice.
So we can go like that, or come on. What the hell? Sorry. Oh, it kills everybody.
Murder everyone.
15-foot cone. There we go. Or flip, flip, like that. So see what I'm saying? You can get either the you definitely get Porky, and then you can pick and definitely get the giant rat. But then you get to pick which other of the other two big rats you get.
Okay, so the first one, can you go back and show me the first one? Because my screen was glitching. Sorry. I want to do that one because does that
Okay.
hit 4 of them?
Nope. In both cases you're hitting 2 big rats and the giant rat and the baby rat.
Why does it show? I'm confused because the thing you just showed me has 4 rats in it.
Oh, I see. I never mind. You're right. I'm sorry because yes,
Okay.
I have a
I
token
want to do
covering up
that.
the other rat down there, and I didn't see that until I'm looking at the player's map and realize yes.
Celine,
So I'm sorry. You're right.
Porky,
Okay.
Brown Beard, and
Yep. So
giant rat.
target those 4.
So Zelena's not in there though, right?
No.
That's what I thought. Okay. So I'll untarget her. I have Porky targeted. Okay, there we go. And then how do I add an extra
Well, roll the attack first. Now.
Oh no, I clicked the wrong one. This is killing me.
It's the same. It's the same, so it should still work. We'll figure it. We'll roll the damage and see if it works.
No, it's a constitution. Well, it's supposed to be a constitution save. I don't know if it matters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it does matter. So just here, let me do this.
I scrolled down and
All right, so
I
now do it.
didn't wait for it to load. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Let's not do it.
Did it do it?
It did. All right, so now left click on the damage. Don't let go. Right click once and it'll add a die.
Left click.
Don't let go.
Don't let
forget
go.
it.
And then right click.
Nothing happened.
So you have the magnifying glass open for the spell, correct?
Oh my gosh, it just took a million years to load.
Okay. There you go. Is that the right amount of damage? 3d8?
Yeah, that should be.
Okay, cool. What the hell?
So,
Alright, so that killed I actually killed 3 of them. Bam, bam, bam.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Alright, so what do we see?
So yeah, see her take out another one of her little vials. This time she carefully opens it up, but quickly, and pours some contents out onto her palm. She starts muttering, and she taps her staff a couple of times, and then she blows on on the open palm that she has, and you just see the air start to turn into this cold frost, and you feel the temperature start to drop around you, and the frost just shoots out, freezing everything it touches.
Nice.
You hear the crackling of the flesh as it becomes solid.
Yuck.
Very nice. So there's 2 giant rat sickles.
Rat snackle and pop.
Just for you.
Plus the 2 the one that got cut in half. Now there's 2 half rat sickles as well.
Yeah.
If you don't want a full rat sickle, you can use the half rat signal.
There you go.
All right, so that is loading. Go ahead and click. Okay, Don John. All right, so now Don John's going.
That spell was radical.
Yeah.
Added to our dad puns.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of adding to dad puns, the last quote we just had was, "It feels ashamed for using a dirty 20." That was by Micah a couple weeks ago. Don John is going to. He'll go ahead and step up and attack Zaleen. Boy, he's been doing well with his.
You have a machete?
Machete. Machete twirl.
A large Gerber grill bears
That one's
bear
a miss.
grills.
Yep, it's like the knife you just showed earlier. And it was 7. Okay. Scrambles.
So, Scrambles is going to take that whip that he just took from her and crack her in the face with the whip.
So it should be on your actions page, yes?
It is. Whip.
All right, so you actually have -2, but 21. 21 still going to hit. If you're adjacent to somebody, you do have a minus.
Because it's a whip, yeah.
But that hits.
23 hits her in the face with a whip.
Hey, Fancy Grounds College, hello. Thanks for stopping by.
1d4 plus 6. Now, I don't know if it matters or not, but it is a silver whip.
It's probably just going to do damage to her then without any resistance.
Yeah, it should hurt her do something cool.
All right, so it actually did the damage. So remember when Jackson hit it, it said resisted 0?
Yes.
Yes. So
okay.
yours actually does the damage, yep.
Sweet.
By the way, Fancy Grounds College is here. It is, as the name implies. So if you check him out on the U's and the Tubes or on Twitch, he does lots of different classes on how to use Fancy Grounds. So.
Ooh.
All right. Not just D&D, not just D&D, but other things as well. Other game systems we have as well. All right. So Scrambles. So you hit her with the whip, and it's not quite as suave and debonair as the first time you're using this thing, but it's enough to slash her and tears, and she sort of hisses at you. I'm looking around, seeing all her friends going down.
Yep. I'm going to use my bonus action to manifest my echo behind her directly under Don John.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use one of my Unleash Incarnations to attack with my echo. So my magical echo is going to attack her.
Okay.
Magically. Let's see, do we hit? Nice.
That is a hit.
And let's see if it's effective damage-wise. $12. That's awesome. It does 12 magical damage.
So as you slash into it with your whip, behind her, this reverberation of sound almost comes into being. Another scrambles and it slashes down before she's able to react and to its suddenly appearing. Are you doing anything else?
Nope. That's all I'm going to do there. I have my echo up. I have scrambles up. I attacked her with the whip, and I smashed her with the echo. That's all we're doing. We're not going to move or anything like that.
All right, so I'm going to try to see if I can clear these errors. Cancel move. Cancel move. There we go. All right. Jackson.
Yes. I'm going to take a guarded step back to there. And I am going to shoot my Ray of Frost at
This is
Brownbeard.
D&D, so there is no such thing as a guarded step. You can either disengage, use your action to disengage and then move, or risk the opportunity attack.
All right. Would it be better just to do my attack right from where I am and take that that disadvantage, or
That's your call.
I'm asking you in terms of the numbers wise, what's the best?
It means you won't get hit, but you have plenty of hit points. Personally, I would step back and do the
Okay.
op attack,
Right.
and or tell Jackson to give and or tell Scrambles to give you one of his magic weapons.
Right. Well, he's all the way across the room there, so I'm going to do that. I've just been hit. My sword was ineffective. I'm taking a step back and I'm shooting their Brownbeard with my Ray of Frost.
All right, so Brownbeard's gonna go ahead and try to hit you, but go ahead and roll yours while I'm rolling mine.
So I'm rolling the cast, correct? Or attack?
Yes, and he's gonna try to bite you as you step back.
Oh, miss. I was hit by him.
What? Hold on. We'll see.
Yep.
He rolled a dirty 20, so doing 6 damage, and I need one of these. No Jackson Railrat today.
Too bad.
All right, so you move back. You still the rest of your movement.
Rest of my movement. I don't need any more movement. I'm good to go.
All right, so we will move on to Trix.
Trix. Trix is gonna just take care of this rat in front of him. He's gonna use. We're gonna go rat v rat. He's gonna use his psychic damage on this rat. Meh. And the rat fails. Awesome. Let's do some damage. Meh.
Nice.
And the rat's very hurt. So that'll be Trix's turn.
All right, is Kita already gone? She has to leave.
I don't know. She didn't say.
I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm just getting dressed for work.
Yeah, I'm just trying to quickly zip through. We only have like 3 people left, and then we'll be done with this round, and we'll be finishing up. So Zelene is going to double check the map. Here it is. Okay. All right, so she is going to, yes, disengage. Oh, your echo is back. Never mind. So she's going to go up this way.
And bring it.
Here, I'll do it the right way so you guys can see what's going on. Dang it.
So she's leaving us. Do we get an opportunity?
She's using her action to disengage.
Ah, boo.
So,
she can't run away from me.
there you go. She moves there.
I throw a ball of lightning at her.
All right, so
Magic missile.
this guy's.
Good, yeah. Just do all 3 of them on her. I can do that.
stepping forward and going to try to bite Jackson one more time. That's a hit. For a tiny amount of damage, but, and it's a big but.
But
you succeed again. And he follows up with his short sword, so no, where Jackson today. And he misses with the sword. Alright, so Kree's going to hand Jackson his axe. Do you want to take his magic battle axe?
I will definitely take it.
Alright.
Could be a trick. You never know.
That's right. And he, as you go to take it, he drops it and it slices your foot.
Murders everyone you know.
And then, so that'll be, he's going to...
Some terrible trick.
So that'll do it for tonight, guys. We will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. So those of you watching, come check us out Saturday.
Thursday.
There we go. Thursdays at 7. We try to get things rolling a little bit earlier, but no later than 7. On Thursdays, we go to 9. If you want to see how they got here,
Yay.
go check them out. It was just Reno and Micah for quite a while, for the first 20 episodes actually, and then Keita just joined us, so it's been a lot of fun, lots of laughs, and I really appreciate you guys playing with me. I appreciate you on the stream, and whatever else you guys do, enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Bye.